is time, though, for another story around the campfire.
I don't want to scare anyone, but I'm going to give it to you straight about Jason.
Hey, come back! Oh.
Here's the one I've been waiting for all this time. What?
Because she squashed any more fucking marshmallows, handing them over. She's like, there you go. Jesus, every time, how more times I have to watch this tonight? I'm going to die.
Priorities, man.
Yeah, we fucking scene.
You gotta watch it a couple more times, at least once, I think.
We
Maybe
do
twice.
need it.
I can't remember. I know I need more. Think of those.
Dude, I'm not even bitching about it. I'm just really paying more attention than I ever have to part 2.
Can we save this to a business meeting sometimes and let's move on with the review? This is the one I've been wanting to get into. It's Initiation. Yes, a college slasher with social media, cyberbullying. Yes, and a killer that looks like, what's his name?
Clytus from Flash Gordon.
Clytus from Flash Gordon, yes.
Except silver instead of gold.
Yes. Ziggy, initial thoughts on Initiation?
You know, when I step into these realms to watch movies like this, I always try to find a good thread, silver lining to go with, per se, just so I can kind of go, okay, this is a slasher film.
Mm-hmm.
This is a slasher film. Having said that, this fucking cell phone, and I know it was done intentionally, but you could just see it's so annoying. Everywhere they go, everybody is on their fucking phone. Just a couple of scenes where there's party going on, where everyone, still half the party's on their phone. Yeah, man. And then they do this thing now in every movie where you got your cell phone text going on. The shit pops up on the screen, and I don't think I missed anything, but it's hard to say. I think I got the gist of this story pretty good. It's not the worst slasher you've ever seen, but it's definitely nothing special. It was okay. The story works. I'm a little tired of this formula, I'll say, when we get to what it's about and where it ends. But yeah, man, it was okay. It was okay. Okay.
All right. Colonel, how about you? Initial thoughts?
Like Zach, I understand. If you want to build the story of what's going on, long are the days where people were talking on the phone. You can hear the other voice on the screen. That's not the world we live in anymore. It's literally going to pop up on the screen. You're going to have to read it. This shit is getting so over fucking done, though. It is killing me. Like Zach, I try to read them all. I think I read them all. May have missed one or two, whatever. And then
you can't, especially at the end. Literally the entire screen is
it's just like we've seen this already. So there's that. You had your stereotypical frat boys. Seen that before.
Mm-hmm.
The story, we've seen it before.
Mm-hmm.
It is sad. No, it's not. For a slasher film, I ain't going to do air quotes. It's a slasher film. I think enough people died. I'm doing Zach. He said slasher. I will say this is a slasher film. I think it meets the criteria. There's 4 or 5 deaths by the killer. Okay, you qualify on that one, in my opinion.
Fuck that weapon choice.
That weapon choice is fucking lame.
Let's talk about that. Describe the weapon.
Go ahead, Colonel.
It's a fucking Black & Decker fucking drill. They just put some fucking electrical tape on it so they wouldn't get sued for fucking having the Black & Decker name on the fucking screen, dude.
But it's not that. It's the guy takes the fucking 9-inch fucking screw and puts it on and then has to do the rivets.
Yeah.
So it's like...
And the fucked up part is you don't even see the shit penetrating the skin.
No, you never do.
Like I said, I'm expecting
you're always shot from right here, and then
hey man,
I'm expecting fucking gore, and you don't get it. You literally just get. Let's put some corn syrup here. Yeah, that looks good. Film it. It's like,
Fulci did it.
way better. But I will say, let me go to our research department here. I don't know the actor's name off the top of my head, so give me 1 second.
Well,
there you go, Zach. Fill in for me.
yeah.
Ziggy, what do you think of the gore effects in this? Some of them were bad.
Some weren't bad, but it's just not. You got a couple of slices that are pretty good. But I mean, when the dude starts breaking the Black and Decker out all over the place, and listen, now I know you motherfuckers caught this. You heard it. The first time that kid slides that mask on his face. Did you hear that shit?
There was something there, yeah.
It's just like almost like metal, but it's almost like the laugh. It's a fucking blatant Friday ripoff.
Yeah.
Not ready yet, Colonel?
No, because I'm looking at the cast, and this motherfucker isn't even listed.
James says, I thought Zig was doing a Shatner impersonation for a minute there.
I'm trying to articulate my words.
Patricia says, damn, I haven't watched Flash Gordon in a while. I need to fix that. Going to watch
Yes.
Benny Loves You this week. You damn well better. Slashy film.
Yes.
And, Tommy Click, thanks for tuning in. We see you. We're working on it. We'll get to it.
Yeah, just to answer your question,
Give
buddy,
us time.
I have not found it. If you have a link, if anybody has a link to Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy's Nightmares.
We found it. Remember, it's
No,
on
but that link is the sound was like 30 seconds behind. I couldn't get into it.
We'll find one. All right, Colonel.
All right, so the research department, it took them a while, but I finally got it. The actor's name, I'm still gonna fuck it up. I got an IMDb fucking ad. Fucking Lachlan Monroe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Who played
the fucking the president of the university? I already closed it.
Oh, okay.
His character's name doesn't fucking matter. I'm being completely honest with you. It doesn't fucking matter. I was just so happy to see this guy in a film. Because you guys know, man, he was in all the fucking slasher films in the early 2000s. Like, this motherfucker was in everything. He's, if you guys don't know, help you out. He played the cop in Freddy versus Jason that believed in the kids. Like, I was like, hey, you got an acting role. That was the happiest I got watching this movie. So this motherfucker got paid, the base salary of what, $1,300. Like, cool.
That's where the budget went. That was the only pretty much.
Yeah, he was the main. Yeah, he was the main recognizable face in it. Look, I know you guys don't seem to have a lot of love for this. I didn't mind this one as much as I thought I would. I thought I was going to hate this, but I didn't mind it.
No. The score will.
It's got a lot of things that I don't like, but I didn't mind the story. It relied a little heavily on stereotypes, and it was trying to say a lot about cyberbullying and things that women go through, especially when it comes to like sexual abuse and date rape and things like that. It talks a little bit, it touches a little bit on that, and I think it does it the right way. But the resolution of it and the way the movie kind of carries through, it really didn't pay off as well as I was hoping it would have. Did the social commentary themes overshadow the film for you, Ziggy?
A little bit. It was a little strong on the, just that whole college thing and, the subject a girl is taken advantage of, and there was an incident a year earlier, and it all plays into it. I don't need to explain more, but it just, I did think it was a bit much, and with the whole, and the safety group and the checks and everything, and I understand this is the world we live in now, but, to me, just, I thought they did weave in the use of the cell phones into the story and how, she didn't get it because, and the things were blocked and turned off at certain times. That was all right. They did that well. I mean, that has to be hard to work that shit into the story like that. I'll give them credit. Right. But, in the end, it's a little bit, how I like to say, sugar-free. kind of, you don't have much. There's not too much sweetness with this one as far as the taste and stuff, the visceral shit you're going to see in a slasher. Like I would like Colonel would like. You're not going to be. There's nothing in here that's going to turn your stomach at all.
No. You mentioned something here, and one of the main things I do not like about currently timed horror movies. Yeah, we know everybody's got a cell phone, but for some fucking reason, every time in a horror movie, all of a sudden, oh no, I have no signal. How does that happen in every fucking story? There's one place,
dude, especially at a university.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that irritates the fuck out of me. I wish they would change that. It's easy to just oh damn it, I dropped my phone. Now then 5 years later, that's going to be the cliche. Oh, someone always drops their phone or forgets their phone or it breaks or something. Or the killer steals the phone. Or, somebody, was it Halloween 2018 where the
pudding
dickhead boyfriend throws the phone in the pudding? Yeah. Why not? I appreciated that for what it was because it got the phone out of the hands of the woman in jeopardy, but it wasn't just oh my gosh, I don't have any signal. That drives me up the wall. Anyway, Colonel, I regress and I get back to you. Did the social commentary themes that overshadow the film for you, or were you able to write it out?
I was able to write it out because in this setting, I didn't have a problem with it because this is a legit concern for females living on college campuses, especially one of these frat houses and this and that. Didn't have a problem with it. This was a story that needed to be told for this film, and it fucking worked.
Good point.
Even without giving too much away, I even sympathized with a certain character about what they did, as I think any person would do.
That's kind of that's what saves this in the end, really.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree with you. This is what kind of saved it for me too.
All right. Patricia says, speaking of social media, did you guys see the movie Spree? I do not believe I have.
That's familiar. I think I'll have to check the archives.
Check it out, though.
Yeah, I'll check the archives.
And Dave says, I hate it already, and I haven't even seen it yet. So,
no, don't hate it.
Don't hate it.
Yeah, there's much worse out there than this.
But I wouldn't necessarily pay for it. Let's just put it that way. Wait until it's free on something. One other thing that I just completely blanked on. But don't you love when you do that live? No, there was another moment in the film that kind of, I think, I like the fact that it did. Now that you pointed out that it was focused on a college campus, that does make sense because that is rampant. The sexual assaults and sexual issues and problems like that between men and women. And I'll be honest, especially in the Greek system or fraternities and sororities, it's a dangerous kind of thing. And it doesn't get talked about enough and it doesn't get reported enough. But yeah, I completely forgot what I was going to mention. So I was trying to kill time until it came to me, but fuck it. Must not have been that big of a deal. So, yeah, let's just move on and rank this one and score it and move on. So, Ziggy, final score on Initiation.
Hey, man, it is a slasher, a bit light. It's, for me, exactly middle of the road. Therefore, I'm going to give it a 5.
All righty. Colonel, how about you?
Again, slasher light. I enjoy the subject matter. While I wasn't a big fan of the ending, I kind of like the course of where we went to go. Again, spoiler free. I would suggest watching it. I wasn't paid for it. That being said, at the ending kind of saved it for me. I'm giving it a 4.5.
Oof. Okay. I remember what I was thinking of. So I'm going to bump my score for just a second because I want to ask you guys one more question. Could you believe that the main character knew and had access to DNA splicing equipment on a college campus like that? Just,
No.
is that possible? I don't know how far colleges have come anymore, but I'm pretty sure mine that's right next to me in the city I'm in doesn't have DNA splicing or, diagnosticing equipment. Colonel?
I'm sure the University of Cincinnati does, but I don't think you have free access to it where you can just swab fucking shorts in your mouth.
Right. Uh-oh.
Well,
Back up.
Well, I've got a little less room than I used to have, so I bumped into something. Ziggy, did that make sense?
Real quick. This is one of the side effects of going live when we don't do this. I got to make a quick phone call, but I've been getting blown the fuck up here. I'm going to leave the stream. I will be back. I'm not crank. I'm going to take the night off. I'm sorry. Just give me 5 minutes, guys. No, boo. I'm sorry.
Okay. Ziggy, give us your ranking.
I did. I knew
Oh,
you're asking me if.
Okay. Yeah. No. Did you believe that she could splice DNA like she did?
That kind of came out of left field, really, to be honest. It wasn't for that creepy guy kind of going, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'd have been like, "Oh, yeah. I was already kind of going, what? Why am I watching this at this point?" But yeah, that. As far as this goofy movie, it's not going to take you out of it. Just kind of go with it. And
it did take me out of it.
It does play into this. It does come back up. So,
yeah,
I guess it's relevant to the story. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I probably would have gone a different way myself. But that's whatever.
Right,
man.
All right. So my score for it, I think I would give this one a 6. I didn't mind it. And, of course, they leave it open for a possible sequel, but I wouldn't mind seeing another one of these. I'm not saying I like a lot of social commentary in horror, but this one fit, and it did feed the story.
Mm-hmm.
So
it did. It wasn't. This one wasn't. It's not in a bad way at all. It's fine. People are getting a hang of this now, how to deliver a good message without fucking up the story all the way. So, that's cool. I'm glad that we're coming along this way. We can tell.
S. Michael says, Colonel's taking a booty call during the show. That is quite possible, but...
that's right.
I ain't knocking him. Brandon BK's laughing. We had Lady in here for a minute. Sorry, Lady. I would have said hello if I had seen you. And Patricia talking about Spree. She says it's a Lyft driver murdering people on social media on Hulu. I will check it out at some point.
I've not seen that.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it. But anyway, Initiation is available on video on demand right now. You can check it out if you choose. Let us know what you thought about it in the comments. But we would probably recommend waiting until it's free to watch, either on Shudder or Prime or something.
You want to support your small filmmakers? Go ahead and spend the $8 on it, man. I'm sure they'll appreciate it.
Yeah.
Come here. Come here.
Hey, this is Miko Hughes from Pet Sematary and Wes Craven's New Nightmare. You're watching Death Curse Society. Is that okay?
That's it.
No fair. No fair, no fair.
The Death Curse Society has just become an associate producer on the film.
Yes.
Bravo! Death Curse Society, guys, is so awesome. I met the guys, all three of the guys, at Indianapolis last year for Horror Hound. And I met those dudes, and I gotta tell you, I hung out with them, we took pictures, I signed some stuff, they gave me a t-shirt. It was awesome. They are awesome guys. So super cool. I am so glad to have them on board this campaign and also on board the film. And now they are going to be IMDb credited as producers on this movie.
Hey, Zigzag here for Death Curse Society. If you enjoyed that video, please go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell. That's how you get these things served up right in front of you every time. And we've got more for you. Check them out right there. Maybe figure out what the fuck's wrong with us. I don't know. It's all right there at Death Curse Society. Click it and see for yourself.